I straighten out my fake hood.
It's a fake hood.
Not really, but they're so small on these shirts. It's like those boating shirts, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Well,
I'm not gonna say it where it's at, but I discovered this place that has golf apparel that's so cheap, and I'm so excited about it.
all right.
Yes.
Well, good morning. 710 Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Hey, tell me where that place is with all the cheap
Nope.
golf gear. Come on.
Nope.
Come
I'm
on, you
gonna
son of
tell
a
ya.
bitch. Tell me.
You know, I'm serious. I discovered a place. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that
You sure they weren't
have-
just having a sale or something?
No,
on there?
it's like they randomly get stuff in, and so I kind of frequent it. I kind of just pop in when I'm in the area,
Yeah.
and you should see my golf closet.
Full? Don't you already have enough golf gear?
Yeah, but it's kind of what. Hey, you girls can have your purses. You can have your shoes. Just let me have a few golf shirts, okay?
A closet full of polos. That's what it is.
You know, and usually they're not cheap. This place carries like Tiger Woods stuff, which is, I mean,
I think I know.
We're talking 120 a shirt sometimes.
I think I know where you're talking. I'm going to say it.
Don't say it because just don't. All right, moving on. What do we got here today?
I'm going to drop a dime on you.
Oh.
Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Don't forget to join us on our streams. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. And, of course,
we're crossing streams.
We're crossing streams.
It's not good.
Oh, I got on my leg.
What is it?
No, see, I'm crossing the...
I know.
Oh, I got what you're saying. Sorry, I was distracted by the wet boot that I have now. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And also the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that. Don't miss out on the after show podcast that we forgot to do yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to do it yesterday. So we did one on Monday, then we forgot to do it Tuesday, but we'll do it today.
Here.
We'll do it today.
You get an hour of this. How about that?
Not good enough.
Not good enough for you?
Not good enough. So it's YouTube exclusive. So make sure you get on there. Morning, Scott. Morning, everyone watching. And again, don't forget, join us on the stream. Get it on the conversation. We'll be on for the next hour or so. With that said, let's get to it. It is time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Pump it.
Yeah.
Boy, I got some good stories today. Let's kick it off with this. The worst drivers in the country. Where do you think they're at, Hunter?
Yes. Benton Harbor, Michigan, off Napier, right in between M139 and Niles Avenue.
I mean, you're not wrong. There are a lot of bad drivers there, but no.
A serious guess, real quick. Guess, probably New York City.
Nope. Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow.
Home to 1 million people, pro football's Jaguars, and the worst drivers in the country, according to a survey conducted by moving company Clever Move. Florida's most populous city has the highest rate of vehicle deaths in the country, combined with the highest number of uninsured drivers. And it's not like the rest of Florida is any better. Orlando and Tampa are also in the top 5. But when asked which cities people think have the worst drivers, top answers were Los Angeles, and then Chicago also made the list as well, and New York. But yeah, Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
You know what it probably is? It probably is too. There's a lot of old drivers down there. It's a lot of white hairs.
Well, that and a mix. It's a mix too. You got your young, kids. Oh, it's Florida, and then you got your old people probably driving slow. It's not a good mix. There's not a good flow to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I went down to Florida, the few times that we drove down for spring break. Now, granted, it was during spring break, so I guess maybe you can't really. It's Xanadu down there at that point, but yeah. Maybe you gotta be maybe it's aggressive driving. You gotta be with all the tourists, It's kind of like what I am up here during the summertime. We got all those fibs coming over.
You know what? I will say my half my family lives in Florida, and I've been on a few white knuckle rides.
Yeah.
In Florida on spring break.
Yep.
We drove on a bridge embankment one time. My cousin did. I'm serious. My mother was not happy about that when we got on the way back from a casino in Tampa.
As you do in Florida.
And for some oh boy. I was in the back seat and we got home at like 3 a.m. and he decided to do donuts in his own front yard. Blew the tire off of his rim. Woke up the next morning. I was fine, but my mom was livid.
Oh, you guys.
Why is the tire off your truck, Matt? Well,
effing sweet donuts in the yard. That's why.
Yeah, you know what? Florida gets crazy. And it's a damn good time. I tell you what, it's fun, but
just for visiting, though. For visiting, not living.
Visiting purposes.
No one should live down there. No one should live down there. Wow. Anyway, but yeah, if you're going to Jacksonville, maybe get a bumper car or pay for that extra insurance on your rent-a-car. Otherwise, you're dead. What about this? You might not want to think about this the next time you travel, but hotel rooms are no longer cleaned every day like they used to be. During the height of the pandemic, most hotels stopped the once-a-day cleanings, and now many of them are making it permanent, and they claim travelers are cool with it. This doesn't necessarily
we're not cool. Who?
Yeah, who's cool with this? This doesn't necessarily mean you'll check into a dirty room, but if you stay longer than one night, don't expect to have your bed made when you leave for lunch.
No.
That's the whole reason I'm at a hotel, for you to service me, make my bed, fluff that pillow, give me fresh towels. They better be knocking the price down.
Me personally, my experience with this, the last 2 out of 3 times I've been at a hotel, there's been blood in the bed. That's no joke. I'm not saying this for the show. That is a fact. My wife will vouch for me on this. In both times, for some reason, we found it the next day.
Ugh.
Damn it. I know. It's gross.
Ugh. Hotel blood.
So I am a big spokesman when it comes to clean the damn hotel room, please.
And here's the thing. You're charging me an arm and a leg, and you're not gonna walk in there and at least make the bed and bring me some fresh towels, maybe check on the soap canister. That's ridiculous. They better be shaving some money off.
That's true. That's
right.
Hey, the second time we had that spot of blood in our bed, the lady came up and cleaned it right there. I got to vouch for them. It was right away. Boom, boom. They got things done.
Well, I think you should have 2 options in the package, okay? Because believe me, I hate paying for hotel rooms. It's a necessary evil, but I feel like we are just being gouged in this day and age with what they charge to stay at a place. And really, most of it is just for a place to sleep and leave your luggage, all right, for a couple days. Because most times it's vacation and I'm out and about.
Unless you're on a business trip, you know, and you're staying at the hotel and you got to do things. It's nice to have a hotel lobby, but really, you're not staying in the hotel. Just give me a room. I don't need anything fancy.
Exactly. I think there should be 2 packages. I think charge me your normal price, your ridiculously overpriced, room for all the fixings, or be like, look, here's the cheap suite. All right. You get a bed. You got to make your own bed. We'll give you some soap and a few towels, but otherwise you're on your own.
In this suite, we'll even charge you hourly if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. What happened to those good? What happened to the good old hotel no-tell? All right, that's right. Where they had the vibrating, have a vibrating bed.
In that bed. No,
I'll just sleep in the chair, that weird chair that you have in there.
I'm just gonna stand.
I'm gonna sleep
stand over here.
I'm gonna sleep like an astronaut. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna tape myself to the wall. We're just gonna do that. But honestly, though, I would do for just a night's rest, $25. That's what it should be. $25. And they're like, no, sorry, that's first we need your credit card for incidentals. We're gonna hold $200, and then by the end of it'll be like $450. What? Insane.
I just fell asleep. I didn't even
exactly.
I've watched the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
For 3 hours. Laying in bed.
You got that continental breakfast. There is nothing continental about that, all right? It's some stale Cheerios and some old fruit. Exactly. F you guys.
Right.
Ridiculous.
I'm right there with you, man. Hey, open it up. Brock's Airbnb. $25 a night. Pow.
25. You get a cot. You just get a cot.
Hey, did you sell your old camper?
What?
Your old camper. Did you sell it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Why?
There you go. That's your $25 Airbnb. You just park it somewhere. Be like anybody.
There you go. $25.
Why not?
$25. Actually, you know what? A hobo would just break into it for free. Damn it. Get out of here, hobo.
You actually did, though.
Get out of here, hobo. You got to pay. This isn't free. Lastly, ever wonder what prehistoric creatures tasted like? Well, you could soon find out. An Australian food firm has devised a primeval. Anyway, they made a meatball from a woolly mammoth.
A woolly mammoth meatball.
Woolly mammoth
meatball.
That's hard to say fast. Woolly mammoth meatball. Woolly mammoth meatball. Woolly mammoth meatball.
Woolly mammoth meatball.
So the prehistoric frankenfood initially the Bass courtesan from the New York City-based whoever wrote it is just, anyway. Some Australian scientists took some of this woolly mammoth DNA and they made a meatball out of it. Here's the thing, though. We don't know what it tastes like. Scientists are hesitant to try it on account of the animal is well past its expiration date. The meat itself. Yeah.
Well past.
I'm not going to eat it. You eat it. No, I'm not going to eat it. That thing's old.
It's like 65,000 years over its.
So again, we've read stories about how they're like, oh, we're going to try and bring these animals back with this DNA that we've taken from these well-preserved mammals.
I still don't understand how this works, though, Brock.
I don't know.
You got to have a living animal to make a meatball, right?
No, you don't. You do what they do. It's all science, and they take the DNA structure, and then it builds on itself. Like it's
Wow.
Surprised you didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Shut up.
It's all about molecules.
High and mighty over here.
Molecules and.
Would you make the meatball? Were you a part of it?
I probably could.
Part of the team, were you?
I'd eat it though. I'd be like, I'm gonna eat that thing. It's a mammoth meatball.
No, you went to Walmart, you got a bag of meatballs, and you just told everybody. These are woolly mammoth meatballs.
You never believe what I got here, guys.
Yeah, I got these at a black market down there in South Carolina.
This tastes like the Great Value brand Italian style meatball.
Yeah, wait, I got the same ones at the house.
Surprisingly, that's what woolly mammoth meatballs taste like.
The bag is in the trash can. I can see it.
I have a feeling that no, that's from earlier. That's not from these meatballs. Those are other meatballs from last week.
Woolly mammoth meatballs.
I have a feeling woolly mammoth is probably a lean meat, probably like bison.
Probably pretty gamey.
No, maybe not. Well, maybe a little. It's hard to say. I don't know. I really want to taste it though. I would love to see what woolly mammoth tastes like.
That's want a woolly mammoth hair in my meatball.
No.
God,
that thing's long.
It's coming out of the
throat. Long. Well, imagine this. So seriously, there could be a point, all right, where you go to like a petting farm, and then there's like, oh yeah, over here, or like a zoo, and there's the woolly mammoth display.
That's nuts.
It could happen, right?
I know it could happen.
It's like Jurassic Parky, but
I mean, it could happen in our life. I mean, it could happen right now, right? We're not doing it because we're like,
we're just kind of figuring out the ins and outs of it. But at this point, we made a woolly mammoth meatball. That's not an exaggeration on the statement.
Jurassic Park can be a real thing.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of?
Yeah. In a sense. Yeah. In a sense.
Could you imagine that?
Crazy.
Could you imagine that? I mean, it's fun. I love going to the zoo now.
Yeah. Yeah, the zoo now is a trip. Like, look at that. Look at that effing giraffe over there. Honey, come look. Yeah, it's awesome.
To me, that blows my mind. Now, could you imagine?
And then you go past the lemur display, right? You walk past the.
My God.
You see the mammoths and the. Make sure that cage is locked. I tell you what, though, and I think I've mentioned this before, but as soon as they make mammoths, I'm booking that woolly mammoth hunting trip. Shooting that thing right. I'm shooting that mammoth right in the face.
You know what? You better have some shells on you and some slugs. That mammoth is gonna come charging after you.
Take a 50 cal to that thing. They're bigger than I thought, guys.
Won't you die? As he tramples you.
Damn it. That's a pretty good
I'm gonna be eating some popcorn. It's gonna be great.
Brock's dead. He didn't have enough shells with him.
I don't think he's dead yet, Mr. Mammoth.
I didn't think they'd be this big. They're so big. Everyone run. Save yourselves.
Why?
Anyway. But hey, one step closer. Mammoth meatballs going to be on the menu soon, man.
Meatballs.
Could you imagine a mammoth meatball sub sandwich
and you have that
from Subway?
They have that grandma from holding both of them too. What movie was that? The wedding singer.
The wedding singer. Not without your payment. That's a good meatball. That's a good meatball. So that'd be the biggest meatball sub ever. Or like spaghetti and Mammoth Meatballs. Think about that. The thing comes out that big, like, Jesus, I can't eat all this.
Need some more spaghetti.
I need like 6 to-go boxes. I'm gonna have to cut this thing up, man. It's a big meatball. Anyway. All right, that's your morning dump. We'll be back. Meatball. One second. All right, we'll just go right into sports. We got 2 minutes. I'm going to go get some water quick.
Right, you get some sports together here, huh? No, we're good. Hey, big shout out. I gotta give a shout out to Wolfie. It's their sports guy at the radio station, puts it all together, organizes it every morning. Appreciate it, man, if you're watching. Trying to think of something else about Brock while he's going. Oh, don't tell him.
Oh, motherfucker!
Going in hot.
All right, 50 seconds. What would you give me if I just snorted this whole thing right now?
Nothing, because I wouldn't put it past you. I would expect that, honestly. You know what?
Back in the day when you snort pixie sticks?
No joke. My buddy used to do that.
Yeah.
As a joke. But damn, dude, could you imagine?
I did. No, I snorted a pixie stick.
No, it's not. It's sugar. You're not supposed to.
Because I was in middle school and my buddy dared.
What's your nasal passage feel for a month?
And that's how my cocaine addiction started.
You know, it's candy cigs and pixie sticks.
This kid's a mess. All right, we got
root beer. Give me a root beer.
Yeah, give me a root beer in a dirty glass.
As a kid, I always loved drinking root beer.
Dude, you felt that and kitty cocktails. That's what we'd always get with Grandma at the bar.
Yeah, with 2 cherries.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. And turn the microphone on, you idiot.
Kick your ass out on the course.
Welcome to Brock and Hunter. What are you going to, why, what?
No, I was trying to segue into telling people, hey, we got a golf tournament May 20th.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's sneaking up on us. That's what, 2 months away?
Big, stupid cereal tournament. It's serious.
Yep.
Better put your gear on. Better start prepping now.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars on the line.
It's a big deal. Tiger Woods is going to be there. No, I can't say that. He's not going to be there.
Don't say that.
A photo of Tiger Woods is going to be there.
There will be one guy.
Oh, you said that Tiger was going to be there.
Man. Then we got to explain to the one guy.
I'm missing my daughter's birth for this. I thought Tiger Woods was going to be here.
Look, we'll try to get you like an autographed card or something, you know. Hey, no joke though. There is a tournament up north that I just saw. It came through a Facebook ad, and it's Shoot 'em McGavin.
Yeah.
John Daly. They're pairing up and they're doing like this tour with tournaments. So you know how much it is? It's a twosome. Brock, what are you doing? I can't remember the date. I think it's in September. It's $800 for a twosome. So that's $400 a piece. And it's a cannabis tournament. So you probably get a big bag of weed. You get to meet John Daly. You get to meet Shoot 'em McGavin.
So for $400, you can golf with the greatest golfer of all time and John Daly. Is that what it is?
Right.
I love it. I love it. Fantastic.
Hey,
not gonna let my reign at the top be spoiled by some white. What does he say? Not gonna let my reign at the top be spoiled by some freak sideshow clown.
Right there it is. Burn the house down.
What's going on got here? Oh, I was just looking for this bottle. Oh, here's some of it.
I mean, he's got to do those quotes throughout the tournament, right? I mean,
do you think he's sick of them? I mean, come on now.
no, he's not.
No. Yeah.
No, you should see his like little, those little Vine things he makes or whatever for people.
Yeah.
He really leans into it, and I love it. Why not? If you're an
Greatest
actor,
character
that's
ever.
what made you, you know?
Yep.
Greatest golfer of all time.
He's
Shoot him again.
He's played some good roles, that's for sure. That's for sure. He's the bad guy in Dirty Work too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And the tour favorite, Shoot him again. The Waterbury Open. That's what they should call it.
The Waterbury.
Hey, this would be a good idea. The Waterbury Open, and you have Adam Sandler, you have Christopher McDonald, you have all the guys from Happy Gilmore.
Chubbs. Yep. Well, the ghost of Chubbs.
You have the
you gotta have the ghost of Chubbs or the angel Chubbs because he's dead. He's dead. He's not dead in real life, but he died in the movie. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises.
Used Chubbs in a commercial. That's hilarious. Recently.
Don't worry, Happy. Got my hand back.
There with that alligator.
Yep. Anyway, enough of the greatest golf tournament ever that we're going to put together. We got to keep things going here. It's time for sports.
Well, that was sports.
Yeah, that was sports. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Well, Bud Distributing getting you stacked up. Delicious Bud Light, other great things. And if you're thirsty, you won't be thirsty because you're stacked up. Drink responsibly. Bud Distributing.
Hey, earlier I said, hey, let's talk about that in sports. What was it? Do you remember? Earlier this morning.
When we were talking about cutting weight for wrestling.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that real quick? Is that still a thing?
I got my mascot story. I don't know what else you want to talk about. I don't care.
Yeah, let's talk about this in your mascot story. So real quick, is cutting weight, like ridiculously cutting weight for wrestling, still a thing?
So my nephews are really into wrestling right now, especially the oldest one. And granted, he's in middle school, so it's not as intense, but he still has to make weight and everything, but they got a little bit more wiggle room. But I had
a buddy literally go, I'm no joke, from like 185 to like 125.
I played football my senior year. I weighed 160 and then I cut down to 140 and I did not have 20 pounds to lose. I did not have 20 pounds to lose. I was miserable.
Why I'm asking this, out of all the things that are cut out of society today,
yeah,
it's kind of soft compared to what it used to be, in my opinion.
Yep.
But if that's still a thing, like nobody's saying anything, like,
I think it's probably not as hardcore as it was even 20 years ago.
And spitting in cups during class and just anything you could do to just.
Yeah. I remember my high school girlfriend telling me what a jerk I was during wrestling season because I was so hungry all the time. I'm telling you, I'd eat like 3-ounce steaks and water. And that was it.
Is this a bad analogy?
What?
Much like wrestling. Okay. No, I'm not bulimic. I wrestle. And now you look at it differently. You're like, oh, okay, so there's something involved there for what you do. Much like, it's not prostitution. I'm filming it.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of that correlates. I think that works.
Kind of, you throw something into the mix and now all of a sudden it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it was terrible, dude. I vowed to never cut weight.
Here's why I never really understood it. Because, okay, you lost 20 pounds, but now you're frail. Now you're weak.
Oh, I was so tired.
Nutrients. You don't feel good. You don't feel good,
Yep.
I would rather wrestle at my weight and feel healthy and good.
Yep.
Than try to cut a bunch of weight and walk in there like Schmeagol.
So here's the problem: is my wrestling class. I had some really good wrestlers on my team. And the kid that was at 145, he was a junior and he was awesome. He was fantastic. And then going up to so what was it? 140, 145, 152? Was that the other one? And 152 was stacked.
155.
155. Yeah.
So I think it went up to 165.
Yeah. But the only way I could do it is if I cut down to 140. That was it. That was the only way I would have been varsity that year because there was no one else. I couldn't beat higher or I couldn't go any lower. So yeah, 140.
Did you take salt baths?
Never had to do that, but I do this. I do the spitting, and I wouldn't eat. Oh my God, I was.
Your buddies
miserable.
taking salt baths. And the buddies in the rubber uniforms or whatever that make.
Oh,
you
dude,
sweat.
I'd walk
Sweat
around
too.
school. I'd walk around school with Saran wrap around my stomach and around my
I
legs.
had that same thing.
Yeah, it was awful, dude. It was
That's
awful.
just-
I mean, in the moment, you loved it.
how
Because
was that
you're like,
legal?
yeah. Yep.
Seriously though,
Yeah.
how was that? How was that okay?
I cheated on my hydration test.
How
You know,
do you cheat on that? What?
So what I did was I went a little in the cup, and then when I flushed, I just put the cup under the water a little bit and that water did, because remember how they did that? They do the test. I diluted it, and they take that little piece with the different, and they put it in there. Like, all right, you're good to go. Yep.
That's
So
not
they're
good. You could have died. You know.
I mean,
that,
my
right?
body fat was, dude. I was skinny. I was skinny. Yeah.
I mean, my buddy that went from I think it was 185 to 130 or 120.
I don't know if that's possible.
Nobody thought that was walking around dude, you were a different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach needs to sit you down for a second and be like, hey, we don't want you dying out on the mat.
Hey.
Maybe go have a burger. It's
Hey.
fine.
You got a couple pounds to lose, so why don't you get out of there? So. Let's see. Kyle did say, yeah, cutting weight is still a big thing. And Hate Brock Hunter said we even took a Fedra. A Fedra, or is it a Fendra?
What's that? Just a weight loss?
That's I think that's banned now. Like it was that big weight
It's
loss.
it's not good. You're not going into your match,
Yep.
100%. You just don't feel good.
Oh no, my whole senior year, I was just tired. It's amazing.
Tired.
That 6 minutes was the longest
That's
6
why you
minutes of my
got
life.
pinned all year long.
To be fair, I also still smoked in high school too. So I was the only
Jesus.
wrestler that was smoking cigarettes on the way home.
How about this? How about just not wrestle? Let's just not wrestle this year.
No, man, chicks dig wrestling.
It's the only reason he did it.
To be honest,
Care about wrestling.
honestly, I spent more time. My favorite thing in the world in high school. My favorite thing in the world in high school was a weekend wrestling tournaments, because you'd have all the teams there from different schools, and you'd have all the teams cheerleaders there. And I just spent more time talking to the cheerleaders. That's what it was. My coach was always looking for me, like, Brock, you have to wrestle. And I'm like, well, hold on, give me
6. Where's Brock?
I'm talking to Stacy here. Give me a second.
You're
She
over
goes-
there pretending like you're warming up.
Yeah.
You're really just over there talking to Stacey.
Oh man. Yep.
Did you guys do that thing with your arms where you'd wiggle them like this?
Oh yeah. You want? Can I show you real quick? What I do? This will be the end of it.
Yeah.
This
It's
how I
on our
get ready.
stream if you want to
There we
watch.
go.
What
Yeah,
Brock
if you
used
want to
to
see,
do with his
you want to see what Brock used to do, is he got himself ready for the match. Okay,
miserable wrestling.
Here we
yes.
go. Here we go. This is what. Here we go. So I walk up. All right.
What does that do? What do you wipe
Right there.
your hands off on your thighs?
No, I just slap my thighs, get those things feeling hot, ready to go.
He's over there peacocking. He's starting to get the other guy intimidated a little bit.
Yeah.
Is he over there slapping his thighs? What's that doing? Yeah, we used to do that too. You get real down low.
Do that hand wiggle. No, I was never that showy. I do a little thigh slap, kind of, get myself amped up. But yeah, we had that. You always had that one wrestler that.
Yeah. Hey, what'd your high school gym ceiling look like?
Ask your mom. I had her on there all the time.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
How about
were
that?
looking at it a lot, weren't
How
you?
about that? And mats, can we find a better way? Why rolling up those effing mats
That
at the end?
sucked.
Oh, dude, it sucks.
Sucked.
You ever
Hold
get
on.
stuck under one of those things?
Oh my god.
We
It's
lost,
not
like-
like the parachute that you would run
No.
under gym class with you.
No.
Those mats, 10,000-pound mat.
Oh my God. You got a bunch of
You forklift
frail,
to get this thing out of here.
underfed wrestlers trying to move those things.
Mhm.
Jeez. It's heavy,
Just
coach.
full of ringworm too.
Oh God. Yeah. Before every practice, right? We had this little tiny Do you guys have a wrestling room, like a tiny little
Oh, yeah,
wrestling
yeah.
room?
Yeah, an entire dedicated room.
And
to
it was
wrestling.
so hot. It was just cranked up in there. And there's it was the least sanitary place you could be, because all we do is take this big mop bucket, all right, and this dirty mop before each practice. What is that gonna do?
Yeah. It's not cleaning up the ringworm.
That ringworm has to be. You want to find the most dangerous disease out there.
Mhm.
Go to any high school wrestling room and just get a sample of that ringworm that's living there. That thing is
It's a
impervious
giant
to
petri dish. Yeah.
just impervious to everything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Get your mascot story?
We don't got time. It's 7:40. I'm reading some comments here on our wrestling. So, Honest Abe said all school sports are weird. I remember a kid passing out, hitting the ground hard on cross country. Those cross country was crazy too.
That's another one.
Yep.
It's like I had another buddy who did cross country. I'm like, yeah, football practice was tough yesterday. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what'd you do for cross country? I don't know. He ran like 90 miles.
There was a
like, well, that's not even that shouldn't be legal.
Yeah. He had the coach behind him in his car.
Exactly. Yeah.
Run faster. No, we had a kid in cross country. I remember in our school, I think he was a year or two above me. He used to walk on his tiptoes all the time to strengthen his leg muscles. I mean, he would tiptoe through the entire school.
Oh.
For what? For high school cross country.
High school cross country. It's a big deal. Hey, it's a big deal.
Yep.
You know what? It's the parents. It's the few parents around it that make it a big deal. You know, and if you go to the games, you kind of point them out. You can see them like those are the people that put the pressure on. You know, you go out there and like, relax. It's high school sports. I mean, it's fun. It's a big deal. It's fun in the moment, but hey, kids, 20, 30 years later, I don't even remember the games.
No. I remember after the game when we go to Pizza Hut. All right.
I remember trying to look over people's shoulders from the bench, see what's going on. We score yet?
What are going on? Hey, guys, we still getting pizza out after this? Sunday did say they do have better mats now, lighter and fold easier. Oh, good for you guys, spoiled kids. Once again, that's why we're getting soft.
Everything is better.
Ridiculous.
You've seen some of the and I say college campuses because that's what they are now.
Yeah.
High school I went to, you should drive by it. Oh my God.
See, you know what? Just think about how everything's better. You know, my freshman year, we used old singlets from previous years. We got old singlets. Oh my God.
I wore a singlet specifically from like 1970.
Yeah.
It had like, it was one color, but then it had like the outline to it.
The outline.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what that material was. And it was loose on the leg. All the elasticity was gone around the thigh.
Yeah. It was like,
how many balls have been in that?
Like wool or something. I don't know what that was made of.
How many balls were inside that thing? Sweaty nuts inside that singlet. God almighty. Yeah, but it was. I mean, again, in the time, it was. I wouldn't take anything back, but I hated cutting weight. Long story short, to talk about that was awful.
I had a sweet pair of Asics.
The greatest shoe ever. Man.
Some sweet Asics, bro.
I had a black and white pair of Asics.
I think that's all they had.
Well, there wasn't a lot. You could get
one pair of Asics shoes.
You could order. They had that wrestling magazine where you could order like the purple ones or the neon ones. Yeah. I had a black pair with white stripes, and then I think one year I had red. I think it was red and black. Those were pretty cool. But yep, I haven't said the word Asics in 20 years.
The days, man.
But anyway, well, enough of Hunter and I reminiscing about the good old days and our athletic bodies. We'll have actual sports for you tomorrow. We'll wrap this up for now. But
we'll give it a
sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. It's a fun walk down memory lane, Jesus. Yeah, wrestling was fun though. I always enjoyed it.
It was, man. You know. But dude, I'm telling you, I didn't wrestle in high school. It was just middle school, and dude, it's probably the most intense workouts that I've ever had in my life,
dude.
And dude, I was an athlete. I was an athlete. I'm like top athlete in middle school, and I'd go home, dude, and just fall down.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember I'd fall down and go to sleep and wake up thinking it was the next day for school, but it'd be like 9 o'clock at night. I was so tired, dude.
And it got even worse in high school, man. And there's something you kind of loved it. Like there's a point where like, this is
imagine high school.
All the running and the wall sits and just
Do you have a good wrestling team?
Yeah, we did actually. We had a very good wrestling team. That's why it sucked and I enjoyed it. So middle school was actually pretty easy because I was just stronger than everyone. I was just a big, strong farm kid. High school, I actually, you had to use some technique, and we had some really good wrestlers that, wrestled from like diapers up, in my class and also above and below us. So yeah, we had a very good team. We had a very good team. So
you guys from was it Wisconsin or Minnesota? No, Minnesota.
Minnesota is fucking intense.
There was a kid who was who went to Minnesota from high school wrestling. He was around our age, and I think his name was Kish.
Yeah,
but he was like a nationally known wrestler.
Yeah.
He came to our school one time for a tournament, and I remember just watching this dude. And he looked like Brock Lesnar almost.
Yeah,
like dude, who you got to wrestle that guy?
My nephew's probably gonna be like that. He just won state. He just won state in his bracket. And he's in middle school, but I mean, I'm trying to think, is he in 6th grade now? Might be anyway, but I mean, he lives in. They go to Oklahoma. They do all that stuff. They travel, and yeah, he loves it, man.
Mm-hmm. God, I remember the spin.
Oh,
dude, spin.
My buddy Willie and I always used to wrestle together. We'd always wait for when the coach wasn't looking, and then we'd go.
And then you start spinning again. We do that.
We're so tired, man.
Oh my god!
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Get all twisted up.
Good morning. Spin. Damn it.
Wrestling practice we were talking about off here.
Yeah.
You had to spin on your buddy, on his back like that. And you spin, rotate. Oh,
dude.
Your shirt would get all twisted up.
Sucked, man. God. I was telling Hunter, my buddy Willie and I, we were close, we were best friends and close in weight, so we'd always pair up, and we'd pair up because we would always half-ass it because we were so tired.
Cheat,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we'd always cheat.
Coach wouldn't be looking, and you wouldn't be spinning until he kind of turned around.
Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, I was just rotating. We'd always get mad like when one of us wasn't at practice, because then we'd have to pair up with someone who try hard, and like, damn it, I'm tired.
It sucks.
Anyway, we'll do some more reminiscing a little bit later on, but we got to keep things moving here, folks. It's time for your topic of the day. That's right. Get in on the conversation, by the way, on our stream. We are still going beyond for the next 15 minutes or so, and you can comment, chat, do whatever you want to do. Find us on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Your topic of the day brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, cool spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44 sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Your topic for today: what is your best financial life hack?
Got one?
I do. Actually, I do have a financial life hack. And I don't know if it's that good, but for me, buy cheap pizza. All right, frozen pizza. If you want to do pizza night at home, whatever, don't buy those $15 rising crust DiGiorno's. Oh, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. No, it's a waste of money. Just buy a cheaper one. Get your $5 Tombstone or whatever it is, because more than likely, or Jack's Pizza. More than likely, you got extra fixings at home. But if not, then just buy some shredded cheese and some pepperoni, because that'll last you. And if you buy those, and then you just add extra fixings to it. All right. That's mine.
I mean, I think everybody should just know that. That's just kind of like
but I just, when I go through the pizza aisle and I see some of these pizzas, I'm like, oh, that looks good. But oh my God, $15 for a frozen pizza?
Just order one.
Just order one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm always putting extra mozzarella, whatever's in the fridge,
Yeah, I
mean, you could drawers. I could put that on there. I could put that probably.
Right? I know people may say, well, then you still got to buy the cheese, the shredded. Yeah, but that'll last you multiple pizzas. You know what I mean? So no, I always buy just the cheap ones, and sometimes I'll up it up, maybe get like a hand toss, but the thin crust, and then just put your fixings on. In the long run, you'll save money doing that for sure. For sure.
Here's one that I kind of did. It still involves pizza. Is when it's still frozen, snap that thing in half. If you're not going to eat the whole pizza, because sometimes I'm by myself and I'm hungry for a pizza, and sometimes I'm like, I don't think I'm going to eat that whole thing. Snap it in half.
That's actually interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because muscling down a whole pizza, it's sitting. It's never good.
I mean, I can do it for sure, but sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do it. So
interesting. That's a good financial hack. There you go.
I discovered that. I think we had an old freezer that wouldn't fit a pizza. So we had to snap them in half. And I'm like, oh, this is brilliant. I'll just cook it this way.
Well, too, because buying those little personal ones, that's another ripoff right there. They charge you an arm and a leg for the little ones.
And they're not really that good.
No, it's mostly crust.
Bread, right?
Yeah, bunch of crust. God, I'd eat. You know how many of those I had in high school? I don't know. My mom couldn't keep them in the fridge, man. We'd get those. The Red Baron. Oh my God, dude! You that little tray that you flip the quarters up on, that little silver part to cook it.
That's funny.
Delicious.
I don't know about delicious.
Yeah, that's true. At the time, we were like, look at this pizza. Yeah, pizza in the microwave. I can cook it. But I like that, though. That's a good one. Any other hacks that you can think of?
Think of financial life hacks. Did I?
What did you say? In the promo, you said bring your own booze to the restaurant.
There you go.
That's maybe an unethical life hack financial.
So I thought about this the other day because I had my backpack with me. I can't remember where we were at, but we were somewhere. We were like having a picnic, or I don't know, not a picnic, but we were boozing somewhere else. And I had little shooters.
Yeah.
And I'm having a drink at this place, and I'm like, that's kind of weak. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I kind of felt bad, but then I didn't because I'm like, I'm still paying for the drink.
I still got the drink. I just got a little extra on there.
The bartender doesn't know how to mix them.
Yeah. They're actually using the little glass. Whenever I see a bartender do that, I'm like, damn it.
Measuring it out. I mean, come on. I get it. Your boss is on your ass.
Yeah.
This is how it works these days. I get it.
But what you're charging me for this and what I know that bottle is worth, and I know what that bottle is worth when I'm buying it off the shelf. That's not the actual price. You're paying retail price or business, whatever that is, retail price.
Here's the thing. Now, I'm not asking for that every time.
Yeah.
But just at least let me know that you know that it's BS.
Yeah.
Like, give me a little bit extra one time. Be like,
we get it.
We get it.
We get it. We understand. Yeah.
Yeah, you order doubles too, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Because I'm not. What am I just trying to drink a bunch of soda? Get out of here. Yeah, give me a double. Yeah. I mean, what? 1.5 ounces in a 12-ounce glass.
Whoa.
Guess I'm staying sober.
Drink an entire Coke for
Yeah. Just I tell you what, just leave the 2-liter over here. I'll just keep topping this thing off because that's what I'm doing. Ridiculous.
And you feel weird. Hey, pour it strong.
Yeah.
Just ask for a double.
Yep. Tell you what, that much booze, a splash of Coke. How about that? That
there
works.
You go.
Brandon said wash out condoms and reuse them. Come on, Brandon. I mean, come on now. Turn it inside out.
It's just don't you? It's like get all rubbery and sticky too.
You wash it out.
It's gotta be a joke, right?
No, I think he's being real. No one, Brandon is
rolling those things back up. Come on.
No, you wash them out and then you hang them up to dry. That's what you do.
Look at those things blowing in the wind over there. He rolls them back up and he puts it back in his pocket.
There you go. Good to go. This thing's got like 9 more wears out of it.
That's what this pocket's for up here,
Is that what it's for?
Condom pocket.
It's the condom pocket, right? The reused condom pocket. Let's see. We got some answers on Facebook. What's your best financial life hack? Jeremy said, don't tell your wife when you win on Keno or a scratcher. Pocket it. Tell her that you're broke. Nice. I like it. No, I didn't win nothing, honey.
Nothing.
Didn't win nothing. I'm broke. Can I have $5? Nothing. It's my reusable condoms. That's what's in there.
Do you ever hide any winnings from your wife?
No, because she's always with me usually when I'm gambling.
Password to everything.
And also too, well,
you got to win to not.
I got to win. You got to win to actually do it.
Yeah.
But no, she knows. She knows when I'm gambling. That's how I justify my little gambling.
Mm-hmm.
My mom commented. She said, "Financial hack: ignore Best Buy dates, buy reduced and quick sale meat." That's actually a good one. That's a good one, Ma.
Wait. Say it again.
So ignore Best Buy dates and buy reduced for quick sale meat. My mom's freezer is full of all this meat, and on that meat it says reduced for quick sale because that means it's right at the line,
right there.
Expired, but hey, it's fine. You get it, you cook it, or you freeze it.
You freeze
That's
it.
a good one.
It's a good one. Actually, it just honestly, happened to my wife at Aldi.
Yeah,
New Aldi that went up.
Yeah.
She went over there and found a steal on some chicken.
Yep.
I think they might have mislabeled it. I'm like, don't say that. Just get
Just
in,
go up
get
there,
out, put your head
check
down.
out. Yeah, don't make a big fuss about it. But no, actually, that is a good life hack. Reduce for quick sale. It's still fine. And the Best Buy dates, that's just a ruse from the food companies to make us buy more. Honestly, they can go a lot longer.
How do you know? Like at this
Come on.
specific date, that on the 23rd, huh?
Exactly.
On the 23rd, huh?
You're gonna stand there straight face and tell me you know exactly when this food is going to expire. I don't think so. I think we got some wiggle room in there,
Yeah, a little
fellas.
bit of wiggle room. I'm right there with you, Brock. I'm
Yep.
with you on this one.
I like it. I like it.
I don't
Of
like
course,
that guy. That guy's,
of course,
he's a know-it-all. That's what that guy is.
if you are still listening, that doesn't mean you should keep things as long as you do. There are times where mother goes through her cupboard and it's like that's like 3 years old.
My mom just went through her chest freezer a couple months back. Oh, you should have seen it. I think we found grandma in there, man. I'm serious.
I meant to take her out.
She went to go get the ice cream back in '76, and we never saw her again.
I think my mom made some, or was that, I can't, it was either my mom or Kiki. They're both terrible. My wife and my mom are both terrible about this, but she made some like corn muffins, like cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
And I ate it. I'm like, this is, honey, did you do so? We looked at the box. It was like 8 years old. Yeah. Maybe we should have checked the date on that one.
We need to start. Hey, you know what?
Just give it a quick one.
Food. We just feed it to the raccoons.
Feed it to the raccoons. Even the raccoons.
Even the raccoons. Like, damn.
I mean, I eat garbage for God's sakes, and this is horrible.
This is terrible.
Get this out of here. Throws at you with a little raccoon paw.
You know what, though? Everybody has a grandma, a mom, or somebody with a chest freezer that is just full, and the meat at the bottom of that thing is from 1982. It's been sitting there for years.
It's beyond freezer burn. It is now. It is now
it's part of the freezer. It has become part of the actual freezer.
You can't chip it away. It's in there now. It is fused.
You know that white block of ice at the bottom? There's chicken in there.
That was leftovers from Thanksgiving 72.
72. You needed chisel some mice to get to that thing, man.
Meaning to get to that. We got some more answers on Facebook. Gathright said, "Be born to rich parents." That's actually a good life hack right there. That's a financial life hack. Mm-hmm. Katie said, "Cash only and the envelope system."
She's not wrong.
I'm thriftier when I have cash in my pocket.
Yep. You can watch. So that's a fact. If you can watch, especially with 20s for some reason, because I know 20s are kind of like a little middle ground. Not really anymore, but becoming more $50 now. But yeah. If you have a stack of 20s, hey, we're going out. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna spend some money tonight. We're hitting the town, and you watch those 20s leave your hand in that stack, go from this to this to this to nothing. It's different than swiping your card. You really realize how much money you're spending as you're handing over those bills.
Yep.
And that's why I don't really carry cash, because I don't really want to know.
Well, one, I'm always worried I'm going to lose my cash. I'm always like, all right, do I got my, like, if I ever got a lot of cash, it's just going to somewhere, I'm going to bend over, a pocket's going to come by, there goes my $1,000. No. But yeah, I guess it's maybe not that I don't want to know, but I think, I don't know how I describe it. Like, it's not as fun because I'm much more like, do I want
Hey, now you don't have to swipe it. Now I just tap it. I don't have to do anything anymore. That's scary.
Yeah.
Just look at this machine and you can pay for it. Jeez.
Yeah. Just a swipe of a wrist. That's it. I don't know what the envelope system is. Katie, you'll have to
if I were to guess, should we keep the money in an envelope? That's it. I don't know. I have no guess.
Thanks for breaking that down for us. That was good.
For some reason, I was thinking about the casino one. Here are my winnings. Here are my
Here's what
I brought.
This is the winning chips pocket. These are what I started with.
This is what I started with. Once this is gone, we're out. We're done.
Yeah. Well, never works that way though. Never works that way.
Never.
Let's see. Vicky said, "Cutting out the greed of big home car repair businesses, learning how to do them on your own." Yeah, that's a good one. That takes some time, but maybe changing your own oil or yada yada, whatever. I get that.
That's a great
your own electrical work. Yep.
Here's the thing though. It takes tools. Tools aren't cheap.
No
space.
And it takes some practice too, because you can also
takes
do more
skill.
damage, because we all have that one family member who's like, oh no, I could take care of that for you, and then they do a terrible job. So I don't know. Sometimes it can be more of a financial risk doing it that way.
When my wife was leasing a car for a while,
Yeah.
and then she went for an oil change, and I'm like, "Why are you doing that? Like, I can change your oil. We have." She's like, "They do it for free." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Okay, then that's fine. If they're doing it for free. That's." But then she stopped leasing and took it there one time. They charged her like $100 to change the oil.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. It's a nice skill to know
Yeah.
how to work on cars. And maybe not anymore because they're all going to electric.
Yeah.
And electric is a lot simpler to work on.
Well, pretty soon we'll just be able to plug them in and they'll fix
A
themselves.
lot less moving parts in electric
It'll just
vehicles,
be,
for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Like even some dummies out there will be able to figure out how to change the tire because it'll do it itself.
Why'd you look at me when you said that? Huh?
And look directly at you.
You jerk.
Because
I
you
can
have
change
your oil change. You should get under your car and change your oil yourself. Save some money.
I'll get under your car. How about that? No, I'm not doing that. All right. I'm a grown man. I can pay for it. There you go. Get in there. I love the guys over at Sparkle, man. They do an awesome job.
They do a great job.
Get a chat with them. They top off all my fluids. I get a car wash out of it. You're sitting there breaking your knuckles on the. No, I'm not.
Did you put a callus on your hand for Christ's sake?
Got a callus on that finger. I just flipped him off if you're not watching the stream. See that callus right there, buddy? There was a couple other little answers. David said, save all your coins. That's kind of a good one, you know?
My buddy Ben did that. He had one of those Crayola tall.
Yeah.
Or whatever, full of like quarters and coins. He's like,
Yeah.
how much money is in there? You think? Like, I don't even think you can pick it up.
Yeah. My dad was real good about that. He still is. He's good about saving his change. At one point, he had this huge metal like container, right? And by the time he had that thing full, like, yeah, and you know why it was good too? You couldn't get into it. You could only put money, and like he had to drill a hole into it to get it out, so you didn't touch it. Damn. And that thing had a lot of quarters in it, man.
Yeah.
It had a lot of quarters in it.
My mom, was it my mom or my grandma? One of the two had like sacks of the old quarters that were actually silver, right?
Yeah.
Which are weird. Have you ever held a silver quarter?
I think so.
Feels weird.
Like a silver dollar, like a real silver dollar.
It's not nothing like it is today, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, these are all good. I mean, I'm still broke either way, so I don't know if I'm going to help anyone out or if any of this is going to help me out. So
as many financial hacks as we can talk about, still,
yeah,
I'm still broke as a joke, man.
Here, you know what? The best financial hack: get rid of Amazon. There you go. That's the best one to do.
There you go. 2-day shipping just rolls my wallet, man.
Yeah, I just open my wallet up and be like, just go reach in there, Jeff Bezos.
It's too easy to buy things. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
You just hit this button and it's at my doorstep, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you can do a recurring order. Like, hey, just once a month, order this for me right there. There you go.
That's crazy. Real quick, like 10 years ago, that would have blown our minds.
Yep.
Like, what? You could order something online and it just shows up in a day?
Well, I was looking at something the other day and I was like, oh my God, Kristen, I could get this today by 10 o'clock.
Craziness. It's like there's a guy there waiting for you to buy it, you know? Like,
hit the button.
Brock,
hit the button.
Come on. Buy something. I can't wait to.
And then he yells, go, go, go. And some guy just runs out of the building. It's got to be there by 10.
Anyway. Let's go.
All right. We're going to take a break. We got more coming up. Stick around. It's the Plan B Morning Show. All right. Well, everybody, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I know I missed some, but appreciate everyone getting on to it. And, yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow for more of Brock and Hunter. Okay, bye.